Hi, Yoga Motion trainees, Nancy Ruby here, and today I wanted to carry you through a little practice in your home study assignment in designing a yoga practice with a very specific theme. We can call the theme an intention, we can call it an essence, we can call it an educational piece, but whatever, it's the thread of information that you're going to carry through your practice. And this gives you a great opportunity to really teach above and beyond simply doing a pose. So I'm going to start out with a very simple 15-minute practice, and that's what this video is going to be. And then we'll come back and do a 30, we'll grow that into a 60, and then eventually we'll make it a 90-minute practice. And it's really fun to grow it that way because it's kind of what happens in your practice anyways. You may step on the mat and you end up just doing a little bit, or you may feel like you have more time. So when you have these options and all these postures are really complementary to each other, then you can hold the theme of the practice no matter how many poses you do or how long your practice ends up being. So the theme I'm going to start with, of course, is the root chakra. Since we're studying chakras, I want to start from the beginning. So Muladhara Chakra, which offers the essence of grounding, settling, connecting, feeling safe, feeling very present in our physical body on earth. So Muladhara is going to be my focus. And I'm going to begin with, I'm actually going to start with the first section of the practice, which is called centering. And so in centering, because this is all about grounding, I'm going to become the mountain. So I'm going to center my practice in Tadasana. And while I'm in Tadasana, I'm going to breathe deeply and evenly. Long, slow breath in, pause. Long, slow breath out, pause. So I'm going to do even breathing. So we're adding a pranayama to the centering. I might, of course, line everything up, go through the alignment, and then settle, and then bring that breathing in. So this would actually probably be about 2 to 3 minutes, okay, in a 15-minute practice. So always 2 minutes is my rule of thumb for any pose. Just consider 2 minutes, and then that gives time for transition. And of course, when you're adding something else, like really focusing on the breath, I just give it a little bit more leeway. And then the second aspect of the practice, of course, we know is warm-ups, yoga motion warm-ups. And so we want to get our body moving and our joints flowing and our breath moving with our body. So again, because this is Muladhara, all about the earth, I'm going to choose Pele Asana because Pele is all about the earth, baby. So Pele Asana awakens the hips and legs, gets us grounded, gets our energy flowing, and we get to envision actually creating earth, lava flowing and then coming back to earth. So I'm going to do Pele Asana, and I really like repetition, so I'm going to put 2 minutes down here. Because if I'm working with others, I'm going to have to set their foundation, I'm going to get their alignment in their spine, that takes time, and then I want to repeat several times so I really start to get that lava flowing, get that fire going. So there's my warm-up. And then I'm going to come down and think about my pinnacle poses. I might actually add another warm-up, but I'm going to see how my timing's going. So I've got my asana section. I hope you're going to see this, yeah. So in my asana section, I got to do the tree, right? So we got the tree, we got the mountain, we got the volcano, and now we're going to do the tree because, you know, it just is so rooted. So I'm going to play with the tree and really work on that. And of course, we have to do it on both sides. So that could actually take up to 4 minutes, depending on your peeps. And if you got people that know the tree, you can say, okay, we're going to go into tree pose now, right leg up. That's different than options, anchoring, turn the heel into the ankle, work up the leg. So again, you have to be considering who's in front of you. So 4 minutes, and just know that everything you can do on your own, when you do a practice on your own, you can usually do your practice in half the amount of time that you will take a group through a practice. So keep that in mind too. So moving on right along, we've got the tree pose. So we've warmed up, now we're going to stand and balance, okay? And then I'm going to come down and do a release, because I'm just doing one for each section right now. So in my release, because I'm going to stay standing, I want to really stay grounded on the earth in an upright position, because this is only 15 minutes, is I'm going to come into cat-cow. So I'm really grounded in my legs, but I'm going to move my spine fluidly, which is gentle repetitive movement, and I just held myself pretty firm in tree. So I'm going to do a standing cat-cow and 2 minutes on that. And then as I relax or center or reflect, let's call this reflection, which would often be Shavasana, but we're going to stay standing. So I'm going to just go right back to Tadasana. And this time I'm going to add H-A, ha breath. Can you see that down there? Yeah. Because the ha breath, when we exhale out the back of the throat, it's very grounding. So I'm going to do that for another, let's see what we've got here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I've actually got 4 more minutes. Let's just say I do this for 3 minutes. I don't want to keep people standing too long. And since I have another minute, I'm going to add in, right here, I'm going to add a chi shower in here, if I'm going to have time. Do you remember the chi shower? So that's tapping everything. So first I'm going to wake up with Paleasana, and then I'm going to tap all that energy in. And by tapping our whole body in all those locations, it really wakes us up, and we are really present in our body. So it's a great grounding technique. So there we go, 15-minute practice. So have fun with that. We'll come back and we'll turn it into a half an hour. Namaste.